Welcome, everyone. Appreciate you being here. I'm Savon Smith. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about how does the stock market work? Me personally, I didn't have great information on how it works, but COVID changed that. Now, we got an audience out here today. Hopefully I'll get some input from you guys tonight. Is we're here to share information, not just for me to, sit here and talk to you guys about how does the stock market work. I want to have more knowledge, than what I know already. So there might be some people out there, in our audience that can give me some information that I need to know. But I'm going to share, tonight that I would have loved to invest in the stock market early in my life, but I didn't have no real good understanding of where to start or how to go about it, you know? And to what I know now, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to know that the things that I eat, drink, and do every day that I got to pay money for, I'm blessed to know that I can get behind those things and be an investor in the things that I do every single day. And I wish that I was doing that before, but they say it's never too late. And now I can see how it's never too late. Like age doesn't even matter. It never should have mattered and it never will matter, because we always can learn. I'm gonna just get into how does the stock market work? If you thought of investing in the stock market and it scares you, you are not alone. Individuals with limited experience in the stock market are either terrified or heard horror stories of average investors losing 50% of their portfolio's value. The reality is that investing in the stock market carries risk, but when approached in a disciplined manner, it is one of the most effective ways to build up one's net worth. Stocks represent ownership equity in the firm and gives shareholders voting rights as well as residual claim on corporate earnings in the form of capital gain and dividends. Individual and institutional investors come together on the stock exchange to buy and sell shares in a public venue. Share prices are set up by supply and demand, and as buyers and sellers place orders. Now, that to me is real education, right? Supply and demand. We need things. Sometimes we don't have the things we need. So we drive up, the demand is driven up. So when the stock market is going up and down, that is life. Today you could find something, tomorrow you can't find it. Why is this happening? The stock market actually shows you, it happens on the stock market. It happens in our real life. So then the stock market actually mimics our lives. So to me, it shows that we should be educating ourselves through what's happening around us. It is so important to educate ourselves. What I didn't know then that I know now is really helping me, and it could have helped me then. But I'm so excited to know that what I know now, I can go forward and build wealth. And I must add this, we're no financial advisors here. No members on this channel are financial advisors. But we simply get together because we care about each other. We see many of us that comes from a struggle. and we want to improve on that struggle. Many of the members here went through COVID. Some of us were up, some of us, it affected us. So we buckled down and we came together and started investing. We started understanding more about the stock market. And a lot of people did. We got an audience here. You know, you guys can attest to this. A lot of us learn a lot from being home because of COVID. It opens up our eyes to understand what we need to be doing, you know, how we should be taking a plan more serious. You know, the stock market is a plan. You know, our life, we got to plan it. You know, some things you could do on the spur of the moment, but we need to plan. You know, you have a family, you want what's best for your family, you plan it. You know, you don't leave it to chance. You have a dream, you make it a reality. You know, how do you make it a reality? You put the things in place, you set goals, and you reach them. You check things off your list. You make a list and you check things off. You know, a foundation or organization doesn't grow overnight. You can create it, but then you have to build it. You know, a lot of the things that we invest because it's a vision. You know, this is not lotto where you play and get lucky. On the stock market, you know, I personally not gonna play with luck. I'm gonna get involved with a vision. You know, the metaverse, it's not here yet. It's a vision, you know, but that vision becomes reality, you know, or that dream becomes reality. And in order for it to come to reality, people have to work together to make it happen. Or you got to work by yourself to make it happen. But my belief is we need each other. So any business that you own, you're still going to need somebody to sell it to. So we all need somebody. So working together, I think, is always the best way to get ahead. I mentioned Matterport last week in last week's video, ticker symbol MTTR. That's an opportunity for us to invest now before the metaverse becomes too popular. You know, just always remember Google, Amazon, Zoom, you know, the list goes on and on. Moderna, Pfizer. Just remember those things came from somewhere, you know, and it took time for those CEOs and all of their team members to work together to build it. And you and me can be part of what they're building and buy shares in the companies. There's a lot of different sectors out there. There's a lot of things that we love. You know, there's a lot of things that we don't like. Don't invest in things that you don't like. Invest in things that you love, you know, because you make it your everyday life, you know, to do the things that you love and kind of get rid of the things that you don't like as much. So when you're building your portfolio, put the sectors in there that you participate in your daily life. You know, if it's food, you know, if it's technology, anything that you love, you know, buy shares in it. You know, anything that you do on a daily basis, do your own research, find the companies that are capitalizing on the things that you love. If it's sports, you know, if it's some form of entertaining, we all love to entertain or be entertained. There's a lot of opportunities that you can get. Okay, so understanding the stock market is simple. I think it's simple because you can ask Google anything and you can educate yourself. You don't even need school. You know, you can educate yourself. You can be your own teacher. Now, someone else can educate you, but you have to start with yourself. You know, the same way I say, I'm up here speaking, but at the same time, I can listen. and that's why we're here sharing our information, because not only we want to educate ourselves and help others, but we're open to also hearing things that we might have not thought about. So again, we're no financial advisors. We're just sharing our information. Thank you for your time and your efforts in being here. And today is about understanding the stock market. We're going to give away ticker symbols quite often, but there's many ticker symbols. We don't want to invest in everything. We want to invest in things that we know that's going to change our lives. Diversification is important. We can't eat the same thing all the time. We can't do the same thing all the time. We have to mix it up. So take the time and understand what you're investing. Thank you for your time. And don't forget Matterport, MTTR. Take your time and research that company. Thank you. Have yourself a great night.